Super Chat of the year, and you're not a hater, and you're not lying either, because he definitely brought in some transfer portal guys he was familiar with, some guys who made plays in the past, and some guys you guys gonna get to know their name because they're here to make a name for themselves and make some plays on the Colorado Buffaloes football team. So that's 9 guys right there. I think it's one more, but those are the ones I have right here that's been announced.
Chico, you ready for my told you so's?
Go ahead, hit them with
We,
that. I
we can
told you
do
so.
we can do this with Professor. We can do these with Professor Bishop too. Like
Let's
he can
do
be
it.
on if he's still in the green room.
Yeah, we're gonna
Like what
definitely
I
bring in
encouraged
BA.
everybody to do. What I encouraged everybody to do is like because we get caught up in names, and
Right.
rightly so. Like you become fans of players because they produce, but then you have to reflect back and be like, man, I didn't know that guy 2 years ago till they brought him in and reached the people and well off and pregame show. You get to know him personally through that, and you fall in love with the person. But the portal doesn't allow that for coaches. The portal doesn't allow that for general managers and recruiting personnel.
Mm-hmm.
You have to replace the production.
Mm-hmm.
And so what I've been telling everybody to do while the portal was not even open yet and people were announcing they were going, make note of the production of the players that Coach Prime is bringing in and juxtaposition that with what you're losing. And Chuck, if you're not busy, I'd love to give you a couple examples. I gave him on Morning Wood. No names. No names. This ain't no shot
No
at
names.
nobody. This ain't no dissing. This ain't no whatever. This just is what it is. And hold on, I got to check to see if Lamar did his thing yet.
Oh my goodness.
Oh man, they are in field goal range, Bob. Right?
Yeah, before I get on this,
Way to go, baby!
Y'all keep us posted. Let me give you an example, Chuck.
Mm-hmm.
A guy that hit the portal. He had 45 receptions, 808 yards, 8 touchdowns, 18-yard average. A guy coming in, 43 receptions, 976 yards, 6 touchdowns, 22 average. All right. Let's go another position. We can make it running back. A guy leaving, 70 carries, 326 yards, 1 TD, 4.7 yards per carry average. A guy coming in, 91 carries, 565 yards, 5 TDs with a 6.2 average. You had a guy on the D line that's leaving, well paid guy that's leaving. Only 4 tackles, no sacks, no fumbles, forced fumbles, no interceptions. Guy coming in, 11 tackles, 1.5 sacks, 1 forced fumble, 1. I could go on and on, Chico. I can go on and on. Chuck?
Yeah.
What y'all have to do in these situations is go like, okay, get out these personalities and not your feelings with jerseys. What production left, and can I replace that production?
Yeah. That's a really smart way to look at it. And I think probably the fandom part of you, it's the, oh my God, such and such is leaving.
He was my favorite. He was my favorite. I got to know him. I bought his jersey.
Right.
I watched him on Well Off.
Yeah.
I get it. I promise you I get it. And I get it and understand it and love it for the fan. But do you think those incoming players would have the same numbers on this past year CU team? Man, if I knew that, hell, I'd be in Vegas right now, not fucking around with Chuck and Chico on a Sunday night. Here's what we do know. You are where you are. When someone leaves you and they have the right to leave, and we totally wish them the best. Like there's no ill will in this thing. You have to replace them. Would you want to replace them with somebody that got less statistics or more? And then the way this portal situation is set up with this massive used car lot, you can get a guy that's down a division, but at the top of his skill set and get him for less. Now, here's what's going to happen. The cycle going to repeat. He's going to have a great year with you, and his value going to increase. And before y'all think this is foreign, before y'all think this is crazy, Chico,
Oh no.
What did we say about the Jacksonville Jaguars when they drafted Travis and he got that record deal? Here's the issue at hand that their general manager already acknowledged. If this experiment of playing both ways work, it's going to cost us even more the next time.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, you can lose a guy that wanted X amount, bring in a guy that wanted X minus, but if it all works, the whole cycle repeats itself.
That's all.
Because the value is going to increase.
Yep.
So you want that problem.
Yep.
You want this to work.
Now it's all about in college football, your eye for evaluating talent and being able to pick those guys from over 4,000 that's in the portal right now. Pick the guys that fit your program. It's 7,000 now. Pick the program. Pick the guys that fit your program that can come in and be productive in your system. And you want the right character type guys too. But Chico, now that's going to be even more in college football now because you're going to have to do that each and every year at a high volume.
Chico, can I add this log on the fire of what makes it unique for Colorado this year?
Mm-hmm.
You're either gonna trust the hire of this new offense coordinator or not. So Coach Prime brings in a new offense coordinator, and this new offense coordinator who's coaching a system he created.
That's right.
He picked these guys.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
One of the running backs is from the school he just coached at.
Yeah. Well, the wide receiver played there year before and then went on to have success, and he knew about him, brought him back, brought him to Colorado.
Thank you, Marty Smitty. I like that, Marty Smitty. It's balling on a budget. Coach Prime will sit up them press conferences all day long and tell you the money ain't got nothing to do with it. When NEELY and Prime, I'm going to tell you the money got something to do with it.
I think, you know what? It's just being selective going into the store, knowing what you're going to buy. You got a list now instead of just going there and going there hungry or going there with a whole big wad of money.
You're going there with unlimited bank account. You buy what you want to buy.
You buy what you want to buy.
I grew up, Chico. I know you're going to remember this. Chuck was out there in North Jackson, but I know he remembered too. My mama shopped with a calculator. And when no surprise if you got to the register.
No surprises.
It got entered into the calculator before it went in the basket.
Right.
If you go down in my house hungry, just picking shit, you're gonna get to the register, man. Go put that down. We can't afford that. We can't afford that left tackle. We just grab shit. No.
Yeah.
That ain't the way college ball work no more. And again, man, I go back to a head football coach in the state of Arizona stood there in the city of Phoenix and said, man, there got to be somebody who can stroke us a $20 million check.
Let me ask this question. Is it too early to see the results of being extremely strategic in terms of what you're getting out of the transfer portal?
No, it's too early because everybody's not in yet and it hasn't closed. You go in with that playbook, right? And so far with what Coach Prime has selected is working, right? And I do think that is advantageous for these programs to not have to do this twice in a year anymore because it used to be a spring pool.
Right.
Yeah.
You get to start all the way over.
All right.
Now here you are, weightlifting people, spring training them, spring practice, spring ball game, and then they hit the portal and you got to start all the way over for the summer working out. So that part is gone. And here's one upper hand that the Colorado Buffs have, man, that a lot of people don't have. You got your quarterback. And yeah, you need to bring one in, to help you be able to practice and do dynamic things and maybe even push Juju when the time comes. So I expect one to be added, but you got your quarterback when other schools out there are losing their quarterback. You got other schools, man, that was right there in the top 25. They starting quarterbacks on visits.
Yeah.
So imagine, Chuck, you take your girl to the prom on May 1st and May 5th, she had another prom. And May 10th, she had another prom. That ain't your girl, Chuck. Face it. Now, everybody can say, man, but they look good together, and I was pulling for them. That's fan talk. Chuck, you got to move on.
You got to move on. Man, your analogies are hell, bro.
You got to move on.
Now it's like price tags on these positions nowadays. Quarterbacks, I think on a lower end can go from the 700,000 to $1 million, and it varies at different positions.
The big time quarterbacks are more than $1 million.
Even more than that. So it varies at positions, just like you'll see, kind of like in the NFL, how there's a parity, I guess, among the contracts with positions out there, and same thing in college football. Now, you're not going to be a quarterback and come in and sign for 50,000 or something like that if you're a starting quarterback. There's a bar being set now, just like it is in the pros. And I think that when you're in a position like a lot of these teams are, you got to replenish and refill your whole roster. You can write down literally, okay, I got $1 million to spend on the quarterback. I got this much to spend on the wide receiver. This might cost me a little bit more. Well, I got this one at a lower price, so I can go more here. You got to do that nowadays. You're going to have to do it each and every December and January now, the way it's looking in college football. And
the way it's looking is the way it is. And even
a great thing for the players too, dog.
Are doing it the same way.
Yeah, you just saw that with Indiana. I mean, they're getting. I mean, going far in the playoffs. But their quarterback came from the portal. They done it again. They went out and got TCU's quarterback, who's now signing with Indiana, Josh Hoover. And I was curious as to what his number might have been going from TCU to Indiana. But in Indiana is finding a little bit of a formula now in terms of, especially at the quarterback position.
Man, I remember the good old days when I was working in basketball, and all Ricky Rowe wanted was a tractor and 50,000.
That's all. Now, shit, Ricky Rowe like looking at that tractor and 50,000, like, what? That's chump change. What? They go buy me several tractors.
Butch McCray came to me, and Chuck, you remember this? You was there.
Yeah.
He came to me and said, "Man, I don't think I want to be here no more, but I want to check in and see if I left, would my mama lose her job?" And I told Butch, I said, "Butch, I don't deal with stuff like that. That's Chuck world. I don't have conversations like that. Man, like, yeah, I ain't happy here, coach. You need to let me know something." I called old Chuck Bishop up, and I said, I let him know. I said, "Butch, you need to be at practice tomorrow."
Yeah, the practice.
Shout out to Blue Chips. Nick knows it. I'm going to go right out here about that. One of the greatest sports movies of all time.
Great.
It's amazing how everything in that movie that was against the rules is all above board on top of the table.
It's above board now. Exactly.
Right now.
It was a precursor. Yes, it was.
Yep.
Because Coach tried to tell you it ain't about basketball, it's about that damn money.
All day.
Yes, sir. Uncle Chico, Sunday Night Live and direct.
It's another Sunday night. Another Sunday night live with Unc and BiggDoggChico.
It's another one, baby. It's another one.
Another Sunday night live with Unc and BiggDoggChico.
So get ready for it.
Another Sunday night live, Unc and BiggDoggChico.